Hi, Kinder. This is Mrs. Orozco again. I'm so happy to be here with you for Reader's Workshop. So today we're going to sing a song together. All right, I'm going to sing it first, and then you join along. And if you already know it, perfect. Sing it with me. Ready? What is the sound that starts these words? Fit and frog and fun. F is the sound that starts these words. Fit and frog and fun. With an F, F here and an F, F there. Here an F, there an F, everywhere an F, F. What is the sound that starts these words? Fit and frog and fun. Good job. You ready to join me this time? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. What is the sound that starts these words? Fit and frog and fun. F is the sound that starts these words. Fit and frog and fun. With an F, F here and an F, F there. Here an F, there an F. Everywhere an F, F. What is the sound that starts these words? Fit and frog and fun. That was amazing. Thank you for joining me on singing that song. Remember yesterday we had some fun too? Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I was listening to you read just like the voice and the exact words of the characters from the Three Billy Goats Gruff. Yeah. Friends, you were doing such a great job reading it that I felt like we had some Billy Goats Gruff in the classroom. Even a troll. I heard a troll. It sounded like he was here in my classroom visiting. We even had some students that were reading, and we had mom and dad in the classroom. Yeah, I even heard some other friends reading, and they had Max. So we even had Max come pay us a visit during Reader's Workshop. Did anybody hear Chester Raccoon? Yeah, me too. Because we're doing all this amazing reading, every day that we read more and more, we're sounding more and more like these characters. And as you were reading, I noticed that some of my friends, they were doing something that the others hadn't even noticed. And I think that we can all do it. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you a little bit about what I saw some of my friends do, because they did such an amazing job that I would really like for all of us to do that so that we can be super readers. Today, I want to show you something that you can do to help make your old favorites sound just like the way it sounds when a grown-up reads them out loud to you. I want to teach you that when you go back to reread a book, even though you've read it before, when you go back to the page like this, that you can remember more of the story. Yeah, more of the story. And that means that you can say more on the page each time. And friends, there are a lot of words on some of these pages. So there's a lot of story to tell, right? Here, we only have this. So you've got that. You've been rocking that. But then we have some pages that look like this. And that's more words that we should read and read aloud. And so I'm going to show you how to do that today. Now, when you see this page, it's easy to get stuck on it because we see so many words. Look at that. Whoa. Yeah. And it's easy to get stuck on this page, but I also want to teach you about a different kind of stuck. This kind of stuck is not stuck because there's too much and you don't know what to say. It's a different kind of stuck because you get to stay there, look at it, and make it better. Yeah. You can say what is on the page, all of it. I know, that sounds a little, Ms. Roscoe, can you explain? So let's turn to this page so that I can show you what I mean. I love this book, and I know this book, it's an old favorite of mine, and so I've seen this page already. So I already know that it says that there are 3 Billy Goats Gruff, 1, 2, 3, and they were all called Gruff. Yeah, do you agree? And because I've read this page so many times, friends, it could be that this is how I read the page every time. But if I'm going to be a better reader, a super reader, I need to not get stuck reading the book the same way every time. No, I need to study the pictures. I need to look at the characters to help me read the page. Then before I turn the page, I glance down at the words, and I am just noticing that there are actually a lot more words than what I just said to you. Wow. And I try to say a lot of the words when I read them. Yeah. But that's how I want you to get stuck. I want you to get stuck on these words so that we can read them the most that we can. So we could read more of the words that you see on the page. Let me show you. Once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats. They lived in a valley, and the name of all billy goats was Gruff. Okay, look at this. I remember this part. They wanted to go up the hill. Yeah, because they wanted to play. No, they wanted to eat. Yes, I remember this part. They wanted to get the grass and the flowers, and they wanted to eat and get fat. Yeah, do you remember that? Uh-huh. So now I'm going to read. I'm going to get stuck on the words. I'm going to get stuck on this page right here, and I'm going to look at all these beautiful words, and I'm going to have you read it. Ready? There was very little grass in the valley, and the billy goats were hungry. They wanted to go up the hillside to a fine meadow full of grass and daisies. Oh, look at, there's more words that I can read. Let me get stuck here for a bit. Where they could eat and eat and eat and get fat. Yeah, we did remember what was on this page. And we made sure to get stuck on the page to read every of these words. So friends, when you get to another page of your old favorite, I want you to make sure to get stuck on the page and look at the words. I want you to see the words. I want you to see how many words there are. And you're going to try your hardest to make your reading match the amount of words that you see. So it's your turn to try. Join me. So we're going to go to the next page, and first I want to think a little bit, and I want you to notice what you see on this page. Let's think about what's happening in the story here. And next, we're going to get stuck on the words. I want you to notice these words. But on the way up there was a bridge over a rushing river. And if you have your book, join me. And under the bridge lived a troll who was as mean as he was ugly. That was some great storybook reading, friends. We are storybook readers. We first look at the pictures. We remember, we think about what's happening, and then we read. We also make sure that the words match the pictures. And finally, we talk like the characters. So with that finger, we touch the character and we say it in the voice of that character. And as a storybook reader, we read by looking at the page, by remembering this part of the story, by looking at the pictures and really studying it, and by reading the words. We also add more because we read all the words that are on the page. And that makes it sound more like when a grown-up reads these old favorites to us. So friends, today when you are reading privately, I want you to grab an old favorite. It could be this one, or Where the Wild Things Are, or The Carrot Seed. And remember, you're going to be looking at those words, and you're going to be studying those words because you want to say more of those words. You want to look at them carefully. Your job is to read them in a better way each time. You're going to want to make sure you look at the words on the page and make sure that what you're saying matches the words on the page, so that when there are more words written on that page, you try to say more and you tell me more of that story. I can't wait to see all the great storybook reading you're going to do today. Thank you, friends.